Hello, hey, welcome back. Hello, hey, Heenan, how you doing today? You got in right in right in early. Today, I think today we're gonna be doing some bots. I think today we're gonna be doing bots. I know we were talking about it earlier this week, but as you can see, I've kind of reworked our water storage a little bit. And I did end up making this manual water, or this deep mechanical fluid pump. And this is basically what nearly took out the colony, because I had to rework all of this deep storage. So I had to move this, blow a bunch of, blocks out. Let me get the see-through stuff. There we go. So yeah, we now have a lot more water storage. However, it took a lot of beavers' lives to get to this point where we dropped from like around about this number, about 67 or so, to like less than 10. It was really bad. It got really bad because we knocked this whole thing out. We knocked, all this stuff out. We were losing water. We were bleeding water. It was sad. It was a sad state of affairs. And I think we were in the middle of like a bad tide when I decided I had the brilliant idea to go and rework all my water storage. However, other than changing this, I probably want to change this out. Yeah, no, this is all this was all done off stream, because again, because I stream this, it takes forever. A lot of stuff has to happen in the background, otherwise I would be streaming like 8 hours and it would be like 6 hours of like nothing happening. So yeah, this was all done like off stream, where I just needed to go and fix all my water stuff and basically get through the working queue. Beyond that though, what else have we worked on while I was away? While you were away, I started to slowly, put up like mini dams just to keep the water in the spiral a little bit longer. We worked on this yesterday. I just learned out, I just remembered these little mud baths, they need power. So I need to figure out a way to get power over here. Can you, that's on your YouTube. It's going to, I mean, we got a lot of VODs to go through, so it's going to be probably about a month or so before we get to the Timberborn VODs. I think we just put out episode 1 over on YouTube. But as far as like the off stream, I don't record any of the in-between stream stuff. So I try to keep all the semi-relevant stuff on stream. So things like what we're going to do today. Today, I want to build the bot factory. And I feel like that would be appropriate for stream. But things like, I mean, like what? Like trying to build this dam up to get rid of the bad water. Like right now, what we're trying to do in the background is we have a dirt excavator. That's, I mean, that was almost pointless to build, in my personal opinion. But yeah, right now, in the background, I'm trying to block off these bad waters so I can, don't have to worry about, these extra bad waters. So I'm working on that. What else am I working on? Yeah, we're also doing it here. We're trying to worm our way over here to block off that bad water. And then we're trying to blow out the channel so we can turn this into just like a, power wheels. All power wheels so we can power our robots. And I think that's the goal for now. As far as anything else you might have missed, don't think there's much you've missed. Well, nothing like super like development. Can you do that with all of them? What do you release all of the videos? No, I mean through, oh, I see what you mean. Can you do that with all of them? Release them through pressure. Release the, yes, I mean you can. That's what I'm doing here. So right here, I think last stream, I started getting this built. It's now built. The bad water discharge. Yeah. So I have this one permanently open. That's why I have all of my power. I want all my power wheels to go down this row, because regardless of if it's going to be drought or if it's going to be bad tides, I want this to be just always flowing. And as soon as I get all this built, I'm going to then dam this off. And then these are just going to be permanently closed because I have no reason to keep these open. I don't need the bad water from these. And I don't need it from here. So I'm going to close those off forever. I'm then hopefully in the future, I'm going to be able to blow this out and try to get some clean water pumping all through the rivers here. I mean, that's going to be a while. We might not even be able to get through that because the goal is to definitely just beat the game, which would be to do the Earth Repopulator. So the goal is to get to the Earth Repopulator. We don't have enough supplies to think about that right now, though. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I think the biggest changes, though, is just the deep water storage. So just kind of, and you can see it's not even that good. We're already like, we're nearing the end of our drought and we're like half a block in our main area. However, we're still about a block and a half. Well, no, like a block and a quarter in our drinking water, and our farm water is, I think, about a block. Yeah, so that's about a block. So you can see even the work I've done off stream still isn't enough. But I did manage to get rid of this big old block of nothing here. So we doubled our storage by getting rid of all this here. Doubled our storage by getting rid of all this here. Unfortunately, these droughts are like almost 30 days long now. Like our bad tides and droughts, they're nearly 30 days now. And it's so rough. I might even have to expand this again. I might have to expand this drinking water storage by another block or so. That's gonna be, oh man, it's so much. It's rough. It's a tough one. Yeah, thankfully it's the max, but as you can see, like we have 7 days left on the drought, and we're like, on here we're about half a block, and that's rough. So I'm thinking what I want to do. What has happened? My laptop went out. Oh, right now I'm just kind of going through the plans. What I want to do is, I think, because we have a lot of reliance, there's a lot of reliance on this deep storage here. Like this is like the lifeblood of our colony. I really want to get this expanded out. I want this to be, I want more water storage here, and we have dynamite to do that. However, I don't want my beavers to get distracted, you know, trying to blow this out. This is something off stream. So we're going to, hopefully maybe off stream, I'll be able to expand this water storage to a crazy number. I also want the clean water from here to go somewhere. So whenever the clean water does come out, I want clean water to come out here, not go this way. I guess this would be like pretty good storage, because the plan is to have like a dam here, like levees down here. So all of this can end up being just clean water storage somewhere like right here, maybe, because the factory is going to be somewhere around here. The bot factory is going to be around here somewhere. And then I'm going to have to close this off again, because I just wanted an offshoot for the bad water to go, because I didn't want this bad water just to go down the whole map. I wanted this to have a quicker exit. But I mean, that's pretty much where we're at right now. I think we're all caught up on the plans for today. You can see our little beavers are working tirelessly to get that blocked off. What I want to do is I want to continue this little spiral thing. As you can see, we do have, I initially had a path going around the entire diameter of the spiral. I think that was a bad idea, because it took them like a day just to go all the way down, just to go all the way back up. It was really inefficient. So I think I'm just going to keep following the spiral down. And then, you know, when they finish building this dam, I'm going to have them come over here and then build the next layer down, which is going to be somewhere around here. Or actually, this is closer. So I would probably end up finishing this path here and have them dam this up when they're ready to. I guess I can do that. No, let's stay focused. I want to do robots. Robots are the plans for today. So we're going to do a high priority for stuff, because otherwise we're going to be stuck here all day if we don't high prioritize stuff. So I need to get power lines connected to all of these, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be more than enough power to power our stuff. There's a way to automate bad tides on water seeps. but I do not know how. I think I have already done it. Because as far as if we go down to the layers here, I don't remember if I showed you this. There we go. Yeah. So last time I think we were talking about doing this where we made a an outlet. So we have this set up as an outlet to our bad water. So whenever this sensor up here starts to see contaminated water, it will then, let me go back down. It will then turn this one on, and this will start just flushing out all the bad water immediately. So as soon as it starts to detect contaminated water, it just gets redirected here. Once the bad tide's over and the water's clean again, we open this one up, and this one starts to immediately fill up our reservoir somewhat immediately. It takes a little bit of time for this to get clean, like for the water in here to get clean. I wish there was a way to maybe do it a little bit faster, but honestly, I'm okay with the way we're doing it now. I think I just need other locations. Like I need locations like this to store more water. Let's see. That are the sources. Yeah, these are the sources right here. So, or are you talking about? I think you're talking about these guys over here. The bad tide sources, because these I'm not worried about. I don't need bad water. Bad tides on water seeps, but I do not know how. Or are you talking about this over here? This one I've kind of like given up on. I know you can automate these to like open and close. Yeah. So there is a way to automate these to open and close during bad tides. However, I do have somewhere down here, as you can see, I have the fill valves set up here for our contamination sensor. So when the bad tide starts to happen, this actually starts to close up. So because I don't want to lose power here, because we have power here. We have, as you see, the gravity battery got all used up. So we have power here to power our dirt excavator. We used to have, what do we used to have here? I think we had fermenters here before, but I switched it out for the dirt excavator. So I don't want these to close necessarily during a bad tide. So I just keep these open permanently. And I just filter my water through the fill valves here. Yeah. So that's the plan. So I don't have to really worry about this one. The only one that I think I do worry about is this guy over here. This is the one where it's like, you probably use a little more effort. But as you can see, it's set up to the same contamination sensor. So whenever it does sense that there's bad water in our main area, like here, once this gets up to 5% or 10%, whatever the percentage is, this will close so that the water in here doesn't go bad. Well, go as bad. Just build a... Which... let me see. Anno, let me see if I can figure out which one you're... Not here. Let me see what you're talking about. Are you talking about... No, not throttle. Not the floodgates. Permeable irrigation barrier, no. Tunnels, no. No. Frame blocks. Anno, Terry. What is that? The one for the bedwater. Oh, the one for the bad water. Okay. I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about this one. The pumps. The bad water pumps. Are you talking about like to pump the bad water out of here? When the bad water does happen? I mean, you could do that. I don't think you need to. But I don't have a lot of need for bad water. I already have my pumps over here. I'm hoping that once the robots... No, the sensor. The sensor. Let me see. Depth sensor, contamination. This one. Are you talking about this one? because it is set up. It's set up to contamination sensor. It even has a backup one here that I don't use. Oh, this is for depth. I don't even think I'm using this one. Yeah, I'm already using a like this has already been set up. This one's already set up to the main one. Where's the main one? Here it is. Yeah. They're all set up to this contamination one, and it's set up to 5%. So whenever this senses that there's going to be like 5% of bad water in here, then it starts to flip everything on. Oh, and there's the end of the drought. Yep, hey. So now you can actually, let's see if we can actually catch this. So as you can see, right now, we have all that delicious clean water going directly into our main area. Yeah, there we go. Excellent, excellent. So yeah, we don't even have to wait for the spiral anymore. We don't have to wait for this spiral. This spiral is now mostly decorative. The seeps are going up to 0.8. Let me see, which one are you? This one's okay. Let me look at that one. I'm not worried about. But see, I want to close off this source, and I want it to like fill up here. I want clean water over there. But that's going to take a little bit. I think you might be talking about this one. Is this one set to? No, this one's set up to 1.0 to 1 during a bad tide. Let me see. Or are you talking about the? Let me check these. These guys. This one is set to 1.9, which is the highest it can go. This can't go any higher than 1.9. No, the water is not going further up as with these, right? The water seeps. Yeah, these water seeps, they don't fill up a whole block. They only go up to like you said, 0.8. They only go up to like 0.8. They never go up. Like you can't build pressure. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. I wish you could build pressure with these. I don't understand why they decided to make these water sources work like that. That seems really dumb. But yeah, that's why it's so easy to automate these for bad tide, because they, even when it's a bad tide, it never goes above a block. But as you can see, like these little sources, they never really fill up anything. And that's why this is never going to go above like 2 blocks. It's really annoying. It's very annoying to work with these guys. Like this one's really difficult to work with. As you can see, this one right here. This one's really difficult to work with. I might, no, I got robots to deal. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of these water seeps. I just wish they would use like normal water sources again. Water sources are so much nicer. Remnants of an old build. Let's go back here and what are these guys doing? Didn't I like high prioritize this? Too far away from a district. Okay, that would explain why. So these need to be built first. So we're gonna get these built first. And then they'll be able to work on that. Because we gotta slowly connect all of these up together so we get like a full grid. But yeah, there's pretty much everything, I think. I don't think we're missing much. Or I don't think I'm forgetting to show anything off. Let me kind of show this. Yeah, this is going to take a little bit. Thankfully, we do have this pump. So, you know, we never have to worry about this really drying up because this has been set up to water pumps. I think this is water pumps, right? Yeah. So whenever it's, I believe, below, yeah, as you can see, whenever it's below 80%, it'll start turning this stuff on. And then we'll start getting more water over here. Yeah, I'm gonna get, I mean, as you can see, we have 5 beavers free. They're gonna find jobs pretty soon because we're like right at the cusp of our jobs to beaver ratios. Any extra beavers and we'll have to start making new jobs, which thankfully we have extra builder huts and we have an extra hauling post in case we need to increase our population. Which we could easily do. Like we have 2 extra vats that are in standby right now. Because I think we have space for another 40 beavers. I'm mostly worried about our food and water situation. That's why I want to get the robots. I want to get our little iron golems out here. There we go. Finally. So now they can build this. There you go, you dummies. All right. And then let me get some power because we're going to need this all to be powered up. I'm going to wait for them to... Day's already over. All right, while they're doing that, let's look at the golem stuff. Part factory. Okay. Bot assembler. There goes the bad tide. It's very, yeah. Thankfully, I've worked on golems before. The only annoying part is like having to do this slowly, because you have to slowly break things. You have to make sure you only break the path. You don't break the... And then go back in here. Just so that they can come back and get this working. And then we can make that you can do the priority thing where we do highest, second highest, and we can keep that as neutral. You need 3 factories and 2 assemblers. Okay, 3 factories, 2 assemblers. All right, thank you for the heads up, because I was going to build 1 of each and then get very frustrated. We're definitely going to have to probably blow it out from here. Actually, what we can do is we can do... Where is it? Terrain blocks, right? This. I want them also to focus on that. And then we can get the power shaft to come up through here, and then we can have it connect to the to all the assemblers over here. Also, I can mark all these trees to get demolished. We definitely don't need all this. They are 3 by 3. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. So, okay, we're gonna need to build out from here then. No, not the number cruncher, this guy. Oh man, these are huge, you're right. All right. I can push it back by 1. Where's the power input? I assume you could just plug it in at any point. I'm gonna need a way to get up here. So I think if I put it here... Yeah, the only problem is from here. I have to get rid of these trees as well. Let's just get all this sparked, get cut, or just get messed up. All right, so we'll have to build little stairways to get up to the buildings, but we can do that. I want them to focus on that. I want them to focus on this, this, and this. Move it 1 to the left, and then road next to it. Let's see. Move it 1 to the left end. Have a road next to it. So you mean, let me see if I gotcha. So if I'm picking up what you're throwing down, move it to the left. So you mean like have it right here? Let me see. So like that, right? Is that what you mean? Let's see. That could work, but I still need them to come into the buildings, because there's going to be like 3 buildings and an assembler further down. See, it enters on the bottom. Enters at the bottom. Or do you mean the power? The power enters at the bottom. So like that. Is that what you mean? Where if we turn this into we turn this to power, and we have the building sitting on top of it. No, where the walk is. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. So we would get rid of, so when we're ready to build, hold on. Power. Let me get vertical power shaft in here. Oh, can I not convert that? Hold on, can I convert it like this? No. Okay, so, wow, that was fun. I need to demolish this. And then power, vertical. Yes. Okay. And then let me get the next couple of rows of power shafts built while we're waiting. I always get scared that I'm getting rid of the levees. Nope. Almost did it to myself. There we go. And then power. Power. Alright. And then we're doing these first. And then these second. And then this, I do want. So the issue here, let's see. Know where they walk in. Enters at the bottom. Do you mean moving the buildings? So do you mean like down here? Have it be down here instead? Instead of having it up here, have it down here. I don't think, well, I mean, we could do that. Because there is more room down here. But what I'm thinking of doing is having the bot factories up here, and then you said I needed 2 assemblers. 2 assemblers, they're 3x3s. We can do the assemblers down here. And then I want to do charging stations. I want to do control towers. I want to do these 2. How big are these? These are pretty small. That could fit up here. Okay. I need to make a pathway for them to walk. Let me get a... Alright, I'm just gonna build this. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna hope that we're doing fine. Yeah, so that's gonna connect. And then what we're gonna have to, I mean, unfortunately, we're gonna have to build a little walkway over this guy. So probably means we can also probably get rid of this. And just build it like this. Paths here, and then we need to delete this one as well. Get that built, and then stairways back down. So this is what I had in mind. There we go. And then let's get that high priority. There we go. Are not good. What do you mean the power shafts are not good? Let's see. Why are they not good? Because this is a vertical one. Yeah. So that's fine. That should be fine. That should connect up just fine. These are all powered. Yeah, everything here should be powered. Of the water wheels. Oh, wait, why did... What happened to the priority here? Hold on. What? Stupid beavers. They built the wrong thing. Great. I gotta go redo this. Bunch of dummies. All right, good catch, because that is definitely not how it was set up. It was definitely set up to highest to lowest priority. Just a bunch of dumb beavers. I'm gonna build it again. Because I was messing with the walkways. I might have messed it up then, yeah. So I'm gonna wait for them to build this, and then they can go ahead and mess with this. There is another way around, but that's fine. So So now that we got those guys, I wonder, can I fit the assemblers over here? Actually, no, I need to, because we need a way to get the guys in here. So let's get rid of the trees in this area too. All right, now they have access to this again. Okay, making sure that priority doesn't get changed on me. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm in the middle of a bad tide. I'm not worried. As you see, everything is currently being dealt with. We got plenty of water. So you can see that the system is working as intended. No issues here. No sick beavers. We have a lot of unemployed beavers though. I do have a lot of unemployed beavers at the moment. What can they be doing? Let's see. One stair is good. Oh no, what's wrong with my stairs? Hang on. Which one got messed up? Oh, well, yeah, I'm waiting for the trees to be cut down. Once the trees cut down, then I'll connect it. I actually don't even need these. Because, hold on. I don't actually need these here, because if I just connect the path, that should be more than enough. There you go. Yeah, so they only need that. I'll still make a path through here, but they only need one staircase. But yeah, I got a lot of unemployed beavers. Guys, what are you doing? Let's get some building huts. I'm going to lower the priority of these two. I definitely don't want that many beavers over here. Guys, you got other jobs to be doing. I don't need this many beavers here. Go back to your normal jobs. Fix the leak. Cover the bad water source. Yay! That means this probably got worked on. Yeah. Nice. Let's go. Yeah, that's gonna forever stay closed. That's not going anywhere. I wonder why did I get a huge influx of unemployed beavers? That's fine. That's fine. What are these guys doing? Is it just from the pumps? It might have been just from the pumps. Let me make sure these farmers got people in them as well. Might as well make sure these guys stay employed. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, priorities have been set. So whenever we do get beavers, I'm going to lower the priority of this one as well. Because it would be nice to have the extra hands, but they aren't necessary. Okay, let me look. All right, we're good to go. We can build this again. Let's actually pause these. Hold on. Pause this. So it doesn't actually get built by accident. There we go. And then we'll build the ones in the back first. Make sure that gets built. And then what's the materials? How much does this need? Haulers. Let's make sure it's all set up. And then let's go to chassis, limbs, and then head. Okay. So we need planks, gears, and metal blocks. We have plenty of that stuff. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good on this. We can build this whenever we're ready. Let's go ahead and push this to the second highest priority so that they can work on that. And then after that, we got to look at the assemblers. You said I needed 2 assemblers. Let's see. And then we're going to need 3 platforms there. We can make a staircase over here. Wicked. So we can connect up over here. So let's get this marked. Get demolished. Get this all high priority. Get rid of all this stuff. I don't want any of this stuff. Let's see. But 2 is the most at best. Okay, perfect. Yeah. The goal is to get 2 assemblers and 3 of these bot buildings. And then to eventually get these built at some point. Hello. All right, beavers. Now you can come back and work on this. And then that's going to be the whole power wheel thing connected up. It's probably not going to be enough power getting pushed through this. Yeah, I don't imagine this is going to be enough power to power everything here. But we will be able to slowly then extend down here, getting even more wheels. How's this going? You guys are still not over here. Because I want them to get over here and block these off too at some point. So yeah, now that we have that, we can see what the full output is. The full output is about just below 600, about 600. Which I think each of these take 200, right? 200, no, 150, 300. All right, 450, 6, 700, 700. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be a lot. In order to get to the water wheels. So, So redirect this. Well, we could. But my goal is to just use this one. I want to use this one just to power like a bunch of water wheels. I want to fill this whole thing up with water wheels. And block this off, block that off. So all the bad water is just being focused on being pushed out here. It would, I already know that it would be better to use these large water wheels, but these things are so like unruly to manage because they're huge and they're like, they sit like a block above you where you expect them to sit. So yeah, I don't want to use these. These things require too much. These are a lot easier to work with. These, I can cram more of these than I can cram these. These are very big and over cumbersome. More is better late game. Yeah, I agree. What are we doing here? What is wrong with you? What are you upset about? Why are you upset? Why are you upset? Tell me. Building lacks goods. No, that's not where we're injured. Okay. What is lacking power? I know about these. Okay, so these lack power. Why do you lack power? Oh, son of God. I know why they lack power. I'm so dumb. I hate this. Okay. Oh. That's why they lack power. Yeah. Stupid beavers. A bunch of numbskulls. Why can't they delegate their own work? Let's wait for that to get built. Yeah, I got this figured out. Don't worry. Until then, though, where can they go? They can still work over here. Let's actually build a path that goes... Because I don't feel like putting that tree down. There we go. And then let's get that next assembler pushed up. Oh no, I need another path. Actually, I could turn these around. Why don't I just do that? Which means I have to get rid of this tree. So this tree has to go. Yeah, I can just have the assemblers sit here. I don't have to expand over there. Okay, that's already been built. All right, how's this? All right, that's been built. Perfect. All right, you stupid beavers. Now, fix my mistake. There we go. Why do we still have warnings on them? Why can't I see the warnings? There we go. Connected to any district. Why are you not connected? Oh, wait. No, yeah, because this hasn't been built. That's why. That's why. I know why. I just need them to focus on this more than the other stuff. Let's lower the priority of these. Because I want them to focus on that first. What is this doing here? You can go away. Now, the only thing to make that... So, the main reason why I want to do the water wheels is because I think using steam engines is hurting my water supplies. I don't want so many steam engines that I can't support my beavers and my steam engines. So I would like to step away from steam engines, but with that said, I don't think it's a bad idea to have these as backup power. The only issue is now, how do I get power? How do I get this power connected over here without redoing the whole layout, which I don't think is possible. The only way I can do it, well, one way I can do it is I can have buildings. I can somehow get my industrial district to loop back around this way and have it connect in this direction. Like get one of these buildings to butt up against this one here, potentially. Or I try to get power, like power shafts. I can maybe do underground power shafts and have it connect to one of these buildings here. Maybe that's a better idea. Yeah, tunnels. That's what I'm thinking too. I think we're gonna have to do tunnels here. Because I don't want to rely on these because these burn so much water, but it would be good backup power. It would be good backup power to have these. Because obviously these wheels aren't going to be enough to power our bots. Speaking of which, I have to make storage. I have to make storage. So I can't forget about that. I have to remember to make tunnels, but I also need to make storage for these guys. Storage. Maybe we have storage over here, so it's not in our way. Yeah, I can get the power out of the factory. Out of anything. Yeah, because I can do from here, I can do like two tunnels here, right? Because I assume you can connect. Even if you have to connect here, we do 1 tunnel, 2, 3, and then it's connected to this building. I think that's the plan. That's how we're going to do it. Lots of parts. These under these or under the scaffolding platforms? Under the platforms, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think that's what we're going to do. But right now, I need to make storage for the bots. Because now we have parts. We have parts. What's going on here? What are you upset about? This building? Well, get rid of this tree, damn it. Get rid of these trees. And I will connect it. I promise. I'll swear. I swear I will connect it as soon as you get rid of this tree. There. See? No harm, no foul. Prioritize by hauler. All right, and then after this, do we have everything to make a bot? Almost. All right, sorry about that. There we go. All right. So, okay, so bots are being made. I want storage for the parts. Maybe not. Maybe we don't need storage because as soon as they make bots, I want them to basically be assembled. How long does this take? Maybe the internal storage. How much is the internal? So they have 3 storage, 12 storage, and 3. So at any one time, we could store 3 bots in these buildings. Hey, that's not bad. Yeah, 36. Okay, 36 hours. That's not too bad. I also want to control the population of bots. To control the population of bots, we probably need population counter, huh? I'm gonna stick this. Does it really matter where this goes? It doesn't. I don't think it matters too much. I'll stick it right there. So I want this total population of bots. So I want. How many bots do I want? Well, right now we know we can store 3 bots. So let's do 3. So right now we know we can store 3. Let's try to get at least 3 bots. So when we have... So when we have more than 3 or less than 3, I think that. Set the priority of this. And then I want that to be connected to... That's what I'm trying to think. I have less, so it is less than. This, I think this is the less than symbol. So when we have less than 3, we build bots. And I need to rename this as well. This needs to be named, let me see. We'll just name it bot counter. Oh, why did I cancel? Bit bot for heavy industry. Do bots need houses? That's another thing. Is I haven't used bots in like 1,000 years. They don't need homes, right? Bots can just kind of like work indefinitely. They need charging stations. The control tower. Yay, we built a bot. Yippee, where's our little guy? I want to see him. Where's our idiot? There he is. Iron bot to 1. I want to look at him. Where's he? Oh, there he is. Yes. Let's slow it down a little. He's going a little fast. Look, there he is. A little blue eye and everything. Where's he going? Is he unemployed? He's unemployed. What a bum. I think... What do I want him to do? I want him... I think... I want them to do the dangerous jobs, like the high injury jobs, which I think is this one. How much does it cost to unlock? 1K. So let's go ahead and throw them in the mines. There we go. And we'll try to get our first couple of bots over here. There we go. And then what is our next most dangerous? I think another dangerous job is the dirt excavator, which is 4K. Okay, we got plenty of signs for that. I'm not too worried about dirt because we have plenty of dirt, I think. Yeah, we already filled up our storage for dirt. Is anyone actually working here? Didn't I just set this up to... Where's our dirt counter? I think I just did this. Yeah, here it is. So I need this to be set at the opposite. Less than. There we go. So that's been paused. Because we got plenty of dirt. We don't have to worry about dirt anymore. And I want something similar to scrap metal, because we're not there yet, but we do need one of these for scrap metal. Because I don't want them working on the scrap metal if we don't need to. Resource counter. Let's go stick this somewhere over here, just for the fun of it. And then this one will be, what did I name this? Resource dirt. This is going to be resource scrap or metal. Scrap, because it's different. Scrap. And then how did I have this? That was set up like that. So when we are at that, when it's at 100, not water, we need the scrap. This one. There we go. And then we want to hook it up to the mines. So we're going to automate this to be scrap wherever you went. Resource scrap. There we go. Are we already at? Hold on. Did I do that right? Or do I have to wait for this to get built? I think I gotta wait for this to get built. There we go. Pull up that. Okay. Excellent. Autosave. Let's check out our resources right now. Our water. How's our water doing? Water's looking good. This is pretty low. That's getting pretty low. Yeah, we definitely need a different storage. We need a second area. So right now bots have been deployed. We got bots. I'm gonna go ahead and up the number to, let's start with a considerable number of 10. We'll do 10. Once we reach 10, I don't want them to go past 10. We don't have to worry about feeding these guys, but as of right now, yeah, I'm thinking 10, because that leaves like, we can do like 8 over here, and then we can do like, you know, 2 over here, and then they can bounce back and forth depending on what resources we need. And then after that, I want them to do hauling post, because I want hauling post to be covered by bots. Like ideally, I want these to be botted at some point. Not yet. And I think they can be builders as well, right? Yeah, they can actually be builders by default. That's sick. Oh, except over here. You have to unlock it over here. That's, at least it's not that expensive. You need to automate the assembler. This one, right? I know what you're talking about. These guys. Yeah, you're right. What did I name it? Bot counter. So bot counter needs to be set up here. Bot counter prioritized by hauler. Yep. And then bot counter. And then when we need more, we can turn these on. We can up the number. So if we need more than 10 bots, we can just come over here and up it to 20 or 50 or however much we need. Because these are the guys that are going to start building the stuff. They're going to start taking over. So I don't want to up my beaver count anymore. I think I want to keep it to beavers. I want to keep the majority of my work labor to bots. Now that they're here. So right now, these are both paused. So let's get them to the hauling post. Yes. So we have one hauler. And then those guys can be there. Actually, no, what I need to do is up 10. Yeah. We still have some unemployed. I wish you could do like a mix of regular beavers and worker beavers, of bot beavers and normal beavers. I wish there was a way to mix the two. Okay, so that's what's happening right now. So right now, if there needs to be scrap, they'll come over to scrap. If we need dirt, they'll come to dirt. Otherwise, they will default over here to the hauling post. Let's see. Where runs my bots are at 90 to 94. Okay, that's a lot of, whoa, that's a lot. I have no power. Oh, you're right. I need, oh, okay. Yeah. My beavers, my bots, they need power. I need to hook that up before charging stations. Oh shucks, where do I put these? I'm struggling. Can I put them here? I can get 1, 2, 3. Can I get an extra one down here? Yes, I can. All right, good call. I completely forgot that they need these. And then they need a path. Okay, hopefully this gets worked on. Can I? Where? Oh, I guess, wait, where? Where can we fit one more? Over here? Let me see. I can definitely put it right there. Because we have one right here, here. I guess if I can build these up. If I build more platforms here, we could. Because I know like the more we can fit in here, the better for the beavers. Well, better for the bots. Let's get a few more charging stations. There we go. So that's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have seven charging stations. We're probably going to need to double that. We're going to need to get more charging stations in the future, but that's at least they have somewhere to go. Now that we've done that, I do want to start working on some of these other places like this. Tall structure that sends out a signal to nearby bots to boost their performance. Okay, so this is the like their wellness stuff. How many of these do I need to put down? That's the question. The nice thing about this is that they don't really need, I don't think it needs power. I'm trying to think, where can I put these? We want to put it, because we know they're going to be here. We know they're going to be here. They're going to be like in all the, they're not going to be here. That's kind of the problem. I think over here where the charging stations are. I think we stick it over here where we know they're going to be charging at. And then we'll have to figure out a way to get power. Let's see. I could do it something like, does this need power? It doesn't. It uses science. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I see what you mean. It uses science. Okay, I understand what you mean by that. So I need a, instead of using power, it uses science. Okay, I gotcha. So it has to be next to this. Is that correct? I'm going to assume that's correct. So I think I have to have it. If I get rid of this one, though, a little unfortunate, but we are going to get rid of that one. No. Okay. So I can put that back. So we put that back. I'm trying to think. Where do I want to put this? Maybe like here, because the bots are all going to be made here. They're all going to be charging around here somewhere. But if you have money, you have no. If you have no science more. So if you have a lot of these, if you have a bunch of these, you don't have the science. Okay, I get you. So these siphon a lot of science off. Okay, I'm gonna put it right there because our current ones are right here. We can continue the line downwards, potentially hook up here. So we'll just put a bunch of charging stations here once we get there. We could also set this up to automation. These are cool. I think for now, this is enough. I think that's fine. All right. How's everyone doing right now? Everyone's looking good. Actually, we could also unlock this to be bots building bots. Maybe not a bad idea. We can have bots working in these factories pretty soon. I think that's a goal for the future. Let's see. And then this one, the grease factory. This is like their food, right? It needs bad water, canola oil. I need to up my canola oil production. All right. What I can do is because I got to put a power shaft down. So I think if I build it here, I can get a power shaft. Yeah, I think if I do it here, I think that'll be fine. Okay, because now we can start thinking about connecting power. All right. I'm gonna need to tunnel. Let's start tunneling. So that, and then let's also scroll down and get down to this level. Okay. So we'll have that be tunnel as well. I also want And then this can be power shaft. There we go. And then can they get to this? There's not a way for them to get to this. A single dynamite is good. For this? Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Hold on. That's a good point. Let's get rid of this one. And then we can do... have it connect there, and then we'll connect that up. No, because we're gonna have to... Okay. Hold on. We're gonna low prioritize that. High prioritize this. This is the one I'm more worried about. Because how are we gonna get down here? I think... Hold on. Stairs. Oh, we could do the little windy stairs. This. There we go. And then we can path. We can do priorities. This. No. How's this going to work? And then we low priority this one. Build under platforms. Can they? Really? Are you sure? Can they really? But not dirt. Okay, so, I mean, regardless, we're going to need this here anyways. Okay, so we're fine. Let's get the priority of this one up. So we'll have to blow this one up first and then blow that one up afterwards. Okay, I think we got it figured out. Let us reset that and then speed up time. And then we got about 3 days left of the drought. How's everything doing over here? No sick beavers. Very little water. Very, very little water. Yeah. Okay. That is always concerning because that was like, what was it? A 23 or 22 day or 23 day drought? And we are nearly out. I need to think of a way to not rely on this water. I need to go back over here and start expanding here. I need this to be expanded. So let me think. Let me scroll down a little. Okay, the only thing is I don't want to break into this. I don't want to mess this up. Okay. So this can get done whenever. This is not a super mega concern of mine. We're going to try just to expand as far as we can with this. No, we can't. No. We need this to expand this way. Like that. Because I want like... I think that's fine. No, not there. All right, are we going to have any leaks here? I don't think we're going to have any leaks here. And then we can always just keep pushing out this way. We can push out a little more this way. And then we can have water pumps here, water pumps here. Yeah. Okay, so let's get paths. So that they can build all this. There we go. They should be able to touch all of that. And that will definitely be better storage. That'll definitely be better storage for water. We can definitely have like multiple pumps in here. At least like what we can do is we can get rid of these three and push them over at least to somewhere over here. We can get 3 pumps over here. I think that sounds like a good idea. Set that. There goes the water. So thankfully, just so that we're not like eating up all the water here so quickly, because I have a feeling that these guys are just really hungry. Like these are probably just eating up all the water now. Yeah, because we have these 3 and then we have these 3 in the back that are backups. And I think we can get rid of at least, maybe we can get rid of all 6 of these. Potentially. Push them over there. I think that's the goal. How are we doing on beavers? We got 3 beavers. Let's go. Slowly, their numbers are rising. Yes. That's still being worked on. Why is this not? Oh, because I think I forgot to put a path up here. Boy. There you go. Build that. How's our scrap doing? Okay, there's something wrong with our scrap priorities. Let me go back here and look at our scrap thing again. Because that is definitely not 100%. So, need to flip this. Yeah, that's working now. And then once we reach 100%, or no, let's actually greater than or equal to. We do that one. I think that'll be okay. Okay. Maybe we switch this one. Where is our dirt? I wish there was a way to like click on this little icon and see all of your dirt storage. I think that's this. That's one of them. This is one of our dirt storages. Don't know where the other one is. I have a feeling it might be over here somewhere. Because I think our dirt is full. It looks like our dirt is full. I wish there was a way to actually tell. Well, this tells us this is 91%. So it's 91% full. Once it gets to 100, then it'll turn itself off. Okay, we're good. All right, how's everyone doing? You guys good? Everyone surviving? Thriving? I think we're good. What are you guys hooked up to? Water pumps. I think water pumps is, yeah, this. And that's just the overall water. Let me check out the bad waters. How are these? How's this going? What are you waiting for? You're waiting for gears? Oh, we're out of gears. You have the explosive. It's gears that we're missing. Oh, man, I gotta move this little industrial area. Yeah, what's going on here? Hello? There goes the bad water. Planks. We're out of planks. We need to up our plank production now. Okay. So I want to move all this. I think the only one I want to keep is maybe the fermenters, but we'll see about that. Man, it's 3 days and this thing's not even like remotely full. That's rough. Starting to fill up down here now. How's our dynamite doing? Decent amount of dynamite. How's this? Oh, this is paused. Yeah, let's get more extract pushed in. Because I think I paused this because we had enough extract. Now we definitely need more extract. Let's make this less important. Let me look. Because I think the only other job they can do right now is this one, yeah. And we could get them over here. Maybe. Right now our planks are, or gears. Gears are the thing that we're struggling with the most right now. I need to find a way to get gears developed. They're working on this. Thank goodness. At least they're working on this. We can focus on this in a little bit. But for now, I need to find a place to put gears down. And planks. I need planks and gears. We could just keep pushing this area. Just keep expanding on this upper area. I don't think that's a terrible idea. So, so we're gonna need a lot of platforms, which requires planks. Ugh. All right, we're in a bit of a bottleneck right now. What can we do? How's our trees? We need more trees. Our berries are doing good. Maybe I can cut into our berry supply and get more oaks planted. How's that for berries? That's probably still fine for berries. And then we're going to get more oaks down here. Oh, we got to wait for those. Okay. How'd we do? We did okay. We didn't get everything filled, but we got most things filled. Still have some unemployed beavers. Let's go ahead and flip this back over to these guys. Let me see how many unemployed beavers actually go around. Okay. And then this one is... All right, come on, guys. Go get charged. Some of the guys over here are getting charged. Oh, it's because there's only one charging station available right now. Looks like the internet is slowing down on my end. I gotta wait for my connection to pick back up. Okay, come on. So right now we're just gonna be waiting for planks and gears. Let's go ahead and turn off these for now. I mean, they're not even active. This one's active, but we're gonna turn that one off because we have plenty of resin planks. Come on, internet, come back to me. What is eating up all of our... Oh, this is what's eating up our planks. Okay. So that explains what's going on. Come on. Stupid internet. Come on. Ugh. Why is this so bad right now? All right, sorry about this. Right now we're currently dealing with with my internet provider completely just bashing my internet right now. There we go. Now it's coming back. Stupid thing, man. All right. So right now we're just waiting now. It turns out robots take a lot of planks and I might have like bit off more than I can chew. So we're going to just wait. This is where like, this is where the time sync comes in. This is where you need to do like some, what's going on here? Why is this overflowing? I guess because this is happening. That's a little nerve-wracking. Oh, I see. This got finished. Okay. So all of this is now... Huh. Okay. I need to think... I think... I gotta detonate this. I gotta get the flow of water. Come on. I'll build paths and stuff a little bit later. There we go. I just need this to air out. Yeah, because now that this is blocked off, all that extra bad water is just coming this way. That explains what's happening. So we have the bad water from this one, from our main area, and we still have this one still pushing through. So what I need to do, I need to stop making beavers. Let's stop making beavers. Let's drop that back down to 5. So, because I need to regain my plank supplies and my gear supplies. And what I need to do is get over here. Because I let this in the back burner. But now that we're having problems, this needs to be higher up. And then let's make sure there's a path going all the way down here. There, because that's what I want them focused on right now. We do have a sick beaver, probably from all this extra bad water that they had to deal with. So let's turn on one of these. Okay. So the poo water, we dealt with the poo water. But right now they're kind of getting a little overwhelmed with the poo water. I need to get one of these built over here at some point. Oh, come on. Stupid tree, man. I hate all these dead trees. So annoying. Okay. Let's turn this one on. We have 2 sick beavers now. Dang it. Stupid beavers. Always getting sick. Starting to work on this. I don't want them necessarily doing this right now. I do appreciate it. But this is not my main concern right now. That is something they can do offline. Yeah, we're starting to get bots without power. And it's just because we don't have the... We're slowly getting the logs. We're slowly getting the gears. I just have to move the production of gears and stuff over here. And then how did this go? Did this ever get built? Okay, it did. Perfect. So, this needs to be... We're going to pause this. Because I need these to be built first. No, not the vertical one, just the regular power shaft. Unless I need the vertical one. Connects upwards. I'm going to need to... No, not that. We're not breaking that one. Hang on. I'm trying to get rid of the... Oh, no. Oh. Can I get rid... Can I do... No, I can't. Ugh. Biscuits. You stupid game. I need this in here, but I can't build it because there's a stupid platform in the way. But I can't get rid of the platform because my entire stupid engine's on top of it. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. We're gonna have to... Fine. Fine, you stupid game. I'll play your dumb game. Yeah, get rid of it all. Ugh. Disgusting. I hate this game. There. Just to do that. Now we have to go and completely rebuild that whole stupid thing again. Thank you for the follow. Hey, John. How you doing? I'm just, I'm losing my mind over here. This stupid game made me destroy my whole engine just to put a single power thing over here. Ugh. Makes me so upset. I'm gonna do priority here, here, and then I'm gonna do that. We can leave as neutral, I think. Let's see. I mean, yeah, modded would be better at this point. But you know what? I'm a vanilla guy. I like vanilla. Though I have seen some pretty good like things in modded. Like I've seen some pretty good stuff for modded, and I've been tempted. I've downloaded some custom maps, but I've never done modded stuff in Timberborn. There we go. They can pick that stuff up. Build it whenever they please. Oh, all the power. Oh, there goes all my power. Come on, get this one going. There you go. So we're working at like half capacity, unfortunately. Let's see. Quality of life mods in the workshop. Yeah, I should look them up. Tip the scales? No, I mean, not much. I already know it's good. Very likely if once we're done here, if I come back to Timberborn, I'll probably do some modded stuff to make life a little better. Yeah, we got John. We got John in the chat. Another fan of beavers. Right now, I am currently What am I trying to do right now? Right now, I'm trying to get these built. I'm trying to get my beaver bots all built up. Unfortunately, beaver bots take up a lot of resources. So I have to basically expand my industry again. Challenge you to check out the other factions. I've only done the two vanilla ones. I know there's another one. I know of one of the modded factions is like terrible. It's like they were designed to be terrible. It's the little pink guys, right? It's like they're basically, oh, you know, they're too stupid, so they're like cavemen, like cave beavers. Like they're too dumb and like they always get sick, something like that, if I remember correctly. Like there's some pink little beavers that just make life 1,000 times harder to survive. That could be a fun challenge, because right now the Iron Chiefs are pretty difficult. Also, in case you didn't know, this is on hard mode. So we're about halfway through our bad tide. And our water storage is looking okay. We could do better. Leaf coats and ember pelts. I'll have to check those out. That sounds interesting. I've never heard of those. The white paws. That's what they are. The white paws. Is that what they're called? I've seen the white paws. All I know is that they're terrible. But that's the fun of them, right? Let me see how this is going. Did the power shaft get built? Yes, this all got built. And this can get unpaused and built with the rest. They're hard, yes, but best late game ever. Ooh, that sounds fun. I might try them out, because I did think about doing that. Like if I'm gonna do modded, I will probably do the white paws and see what we can do. One of the mods that I do want to do is I want to get the mod that turns this into a way of refilling your large tanks. That's one of the mods. That's one of the mods I saw early on. And then I was like, wow, that's a smart idea. Is getting one of these mechanical fluid pumps directly to pump into one of these, freeing up all these jobs. That would be sick. Timber proof. Okay, perfect. I'll check that out. I'll check that out for next series. Next series, we're probably gonna end up doing that. How's everyone here doing? Okay, this got cleared so we can plant our trees finally. Let's get those oaks, because we need to up our tree production. And then I also want to get the mod that unlocks the speed to like turbo speed. That's another one I want to do. And then I want to get rid of this. I want to get rid of this stuff. But here's my that is a mod that gives things like 30x. Yes, I want that one. I want the one that puts everything at 30 speed. Because playing like this, like right now, I could just leave the game running for like 3 days and have all the materials. You can also do the Alt-Shift-Z. Let me see. Alt. Ooh. Oh, okay. No. Okay. Well, oh no. How do I get out of this? Alt-Shift-Z. There we go. Okay. That's developer mode. I assume that's like creative mode, right? And I assume that about the dev mode. No, that was the first time I've seen the dev mode, but I think dev mode is where it's like creative mode. You can kind of build and do whatever you want with it. But I guess in dev mode, you can like unlock your speed to like turbo speed. That's what it sounds like. That's really cool. Ooh, 99. That's a lot. Holy moly. I can burn through this whole game. The left button. All right, let's see. Well, I keep bringing up my GeForce experience. Development controls. Ooh, look at all this stuff. Let's see. Game FOV. Ooh. Camera food mode. Let's see. Save. Okay. Sky toggle fog. Here it is now. No. Okay, I want to mess with this stuff later. Shift Alt Z. I'll mess with that stuff. Stupid GeForce. Okay, excellent. So temper proof lets you touch that stuff. Okay. That's good to know. I'll mess with that stuff a little bit later. That's something I'm probably going to do off camera. Well, not on this map. When we're done with this map, I'll probably mess with the developer mode. Camera free is the best. Yeah, because like, honestly, I wish there was a way I can like get down to beaver level and like actually see my colony. Because this is like as close as I can get, but it's so difficult to manage my camera like this. Yeah. And then that happens. Let's see. This guy's still here. Poor guy. He got the double whammy. We have some beaver bots that need a job. We have 3 extra beavers. I guess we could just throw them in here. How's the dirt and scrap? We probably need more scraps. There we go. 5 beavers. Save the map. Well, I'm not going to do anything right now. No spoilers. Right now, I'm in the middle of trying to get my beaver bots established. Kill all characters. Why would I do that? Read the web well-being square. Okay, kill all characters. No, I'm not doing that. I'll do that on a separate map. I'll do that on a separate save. I also have to get power up here. I gotta get some kind of power up here. I also want to put the charging stuff up here too, I think. I gotta get some kind of power production up here. I think I want to move one of these. I maybe want to move this thing like over here and then have this power this stuff. Let's see. The PP camera for beaver level. And hats is also cool. Okay. All right. I'm gonna check these out later on. Because I think next season we're probably gonna do modded stuff. I'm definitely gonna do modded stuff for next season. How's this looking? Everyone over here is doing okay. Food and water is doing fine. This is still being worked on for some reason. Let's see. What is this missing? Gears. Everything needs gears. Okay. I need to get this connected to power. I'm trying to think of how I can get this connected to power. I'm probably just going to build over here. Let's see. Modded map. I have done a modded map. I've done... Oh, what's the name of the modded map? Oh, I don't remember the name of the modded map. But I did a modded map where it was 3 different sections. The middle section was where all the water was, and then the 2 outer sections were like dead zones. No madness. Not today. No madness today. Today we're being kind to the beavers. We're showing our beavers kindness. We're not gonna like pull at their limbs. Let me think. I need to up my production here. That's what I need to focus on. I need to focus on getting power over here. Actually, what I can do is... I want this connected. What does this need? Oh, it's all gears. Everything needs gears. Stupid game. What I need to do... I need to figure out... What can I get rid of here? How can I expand the power over here? I could probably over here instead. So let's get more stuff over here built. Let me see. Can I get away with adding an extra gear guy? Kinda. All right, I do need to extend out a little bit more. Let's see. Let's see. Do you have a disc? What's that? To be fair, you are running really low population for a hard mode. My disc is... Oh, your Discord. Yeah. I do appreciate that, but again, Discord is just going to be for family and friends. I don't have like a I don't have a public Discord yet. That's the problem. I don't have a public one. Again, the only things that I use are like social medias. Let's see. I want to... No, not this one. This one. I need to get an extra one of these guys over here. And I wish I can get one over here. Let me see if I can get one over here. Because I would like to get a second planker over here. I got to build like really far out. Okay. Then it's got to be this one. There we go. We did it. How are we stressing this thing a little too much? A little bit. This thing is getting kind of stressed out. Cassavas and soybeans. How are we doing on those two? We could probably get like turn off soybeans. We have plenty of soybeans. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. Granted, this doesn't take a lot of power. This is only like what? How much power does this thing take? 50. So that's not even worth turning off. What are you? You are making steel. We still need that. Explosives. We still need explosives. And the oil press, I don't even think the oil press takes up that much. Yeah, it's another 50. Yeah, this guy is just at max. Ugh. Water, because because look at what I've done to myself. I've built my colony on the ridges of the spiral here. I never set up wheel power. I have wheel power over here. This was built today. We just built this today. A lot of my initial power got used over here. But yeah, I never set up anything for any kind of other power solution. Just because engines are so much easier. An engine you could just slap anywhere and it just makes power. Where like with wheels, you need to make the wheels. You then need to make the little channels with the levies. And then you also need to make a gravity battery just to guarantee that this, stays consistently power. It's very annoying. I think it's annoying. It's just easier to slap steam power stuff everywhere. However, it does take up water and logs, which is not good. I don't necessarily want that. So I am starting to slowly go into water wheels. I'm hoping to expand over here at some point. That's the goal, so we can have just like 100 different wheels spinning over here. Yeah, maintenance costs, that has been the only thing. It hasn't bit me in the butt yet. Well, no, that's not true. In between streams, when I was doing off-screen grinding, I did get bit in the butt with one of those 30-day droughts. And I had to turn off the power. Are you using the force covers? The force covers. I do not know. If I'm using them, it's not intentional. Let me see. Can I figure out which ones you're talking about? Force covers. I don't know what that is. If I'm using, I'm probably not using it if I don't know what you're talking about. Very likely not using it. All right. Is the water coming back? Let's see. Water menu, right side. Let's see. Oh, yeah. The discharge things. Yeah, I am using those. I started building them. This one over here. Yeah. I am using it here. I'm using it for this one here to keep it open so we can have consistent power here. But I am trying to cover these guys up. These are the ones that I'm trying to close. I'm trying to close these. I think I have a couple of closed ones over here. I have one closed one here. What are you missing? You're missing gears. Oh my gosh, I need more gears. Ah. Yeah. So yeah, I'm currently trying to cover up the rest of them. I'm trying to have this one be the only active one. I'm not gonna do that. That's what I'm using this one for. This one's easier. This one's like right here. This one's a pain in the butt to use because you had to get through this, like all these thorns, cross over here, and then set up all that stuff, all your water wheels and stuff at an angle. No way. No, thank you. I would rather wait for steam power than try to like fit a bunch of water wheels in here. Like, look at this. Like you have to build here, and then you got to build at an angle here, and then build at an angle here, and then work your way down here without, you know, touching the bad water. And then go over here and do it on the other side, get it here, then over here. It's too much work. Are links working? They should be. I'm hoping. Are you talking about in the chat, though? That, probably not. You have that one. Are links working? I mean, links for my stuff is working. Hold on. What? You can try posting it. I don't think you're gonna get banned if you post it, but Automod might disable it. I uploaded an image to IBB. Okay, no, looks like Automod didn't let it go through. But don't worry about it. I wouldn't worry too much about it. But yeah, right now, my goal is to just block this off and have this be my power wheel area. You can send it in Blue Sky or Twitter if you want. Not Discord. Again, Discord for right now. I don't have a public Discord, but I do have a public. So I do have public social media. I just don't have a public Discord. YouTube works. I mean, yeah, if you want, you can do YouTube if you want. But yeah, if you want, you can send it through social media. But yeah, if you have a Twitter or a Blue Sky, you can just, you know, you can send it through there. Tag me or, you know, DM me on social. Yeah. See, I want all this water here. I want to keep this water here. Check chat on the left. Oh, no. You guys are talking amongst yourselves. Oh, I've already lost track of what I was doing. What am I up to? Right now, I think it is planks and gears. How's that going? Well, boys, have you guys worked on anything since I've been yapping? I need stuff built yesterday. Hang on. Okay, yeah. That's all high priority. It's gonna take them a while because we need planks. We might even have to turn off the gears for now. Because right now we need like all the planks. I need to prioritize this. Because I just need planks. Logs are fine, it's just all the supplies. Let's see. Block whispers from strangers. I have not I haven't messed with that. You guys have been the most chatty ones on my streams recently, so I've never had to enabled Discord or Twitch whispers. So this is definitely the first time somebody's like wanted this kind of stuff. Let me see. Can I do something? Let me see if there's a way I can enable it for you guys. Ba, 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 ba. Let's see. No, not here. I don't know how to enable links in chat. That is probably something I'm going to have to look up later. Let's see. All right, now we're getting planks in. Thank goodness. Because I think all this stuff needs planks. Yeah, it's all needs planks. There we go. Okay. So for now, as we're waiting for planks to get built, okay. What is this waiting for? This is waiting for gears. We're not getting gears for a while, buddy. Sorry. And then this is still getting worked on. I can maybe blow this side up. Let's blow this up so we can get some extra water. Yeah. Nice. Unfortunately, I have to keep this one here, but at least now we have way more water over here. So let's go ahead and get some water pumps. 2, 3. Perfect. There we go. And then let's get this a little bit higher priority. And then we're going to I think I'm gonna get rid of these. I think I'm getting rid of these guys. These are the first ones that are going out. Let's up the priority of grabbing this. There we go. All right. I guess while we're waiting, we can have them just focus on this now. Since now we're just waiting for stuff. We're waiting for planks to get built. And we can just do this. There we go. They can focus on that. Hopefully we have enough bombs. I hope we have enough TNT for that stuff. Let's see. And then I also want to get the water storage built over here too, since we're gonna have a bunch of water over here. I want to. How many can I fit here? You probably fit 2. Well, actually, I could fit an extra one here. There we go. All right, so for now, we're just going to focus on this little area while we wait for our planks to go up and all that extra stuff, because for now, what we're doing, let's see. For now, we're waiting for this to get finished, which that's gears. We can't really do much with that. More gears. This is gonna need planks, so we're waiting for planks there. This is waiting for planks. And how's everything over here looking? It looks like we're still waiting for this guy to get finished, which is just waiting for logs. I'm gonna wait for further reaction. Let's see. I think so far we're okay. I don't think we have any major issues. We have plenty of water here. We're pumping water. We got high water. Food is still doing good. We could probably produce more food, but I'm feeling okay right now. Let's see. Berries are doing good. How's this? This is doing good. How's this going? These are okay. Let's move these. I would like those to get built. How's this doing? That's just waiting for gears too. We got, what is it? A 27-day drought? Oh, that's rough. Okay. I think I'm going to need a depth sensor here. But once we get this all... 27? What? 27 what? What are you... The average well-being? Oh, are you talking about the drought? No, yeah, I mean... I don't know, man. I've been struggling. I'm pretty sure by the end of the 27 days, we're probably going to have this dry up, potentially. That's why I'm hoping to get this established. So I can stop like messing with my main source of water. But man, I feel like they've changed the way water evaporation happens in the game. I feel like water evaporates really, really quick. I don't know if it's because it's hard mode, but it feels like we lose water like double the rate that we do in like normal or easy mode. It is ridiculous. How's this doing? Is this out of power? It's not out of power. Okay. But yeah. Playing in hard mode has made me psychotic. I'll be honest. I feel like I'm going crazy with water storage. I've never had this much water storage in any of my other saves. For the rework of the evaporation. No. I'm to blame the rework. No. I mean, what did you do? What could you have possibly done? Surely there's not some weird like infinite glitch to have your water never evaporate. That can't be a thing. Or were you complaining that, oh, it's too easy? Because that I can definitely believe like veterans being like, oh, water, you know, it's so easy in hard mode. Hard mode's for babies. That is something I believe. This was extremely tough. Playing on hard mode was like, it's a completely different animal. I had to restart this whole map like 4 or 5 times just to get to this point. I had a system that would irrigate a 19 circle area for 0.8 water per day. Ooh. That would irrigate a 19. Okay, so an area of 19 for 0.8 water a day. That's wow. How long would that last? Okay, so 0.8 a day. So, I mean, you'd use about, what, less than a water block a day? I don't know. That seems correct. That sounds about right. I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's because of the size, like the body of water might be too wide. Not block. Water bucket. What is a water bucket? Are you talking like the units in these? Wow. So does that mean that a block of water is less than, or is water bucket? So each one of these is a bucket of water, I assume. How many buckets do you get out of a block is my question. Because it doesn't sound like it's a 1-to-1. It sounds like it might be a different ratio. I'm gonna need to take a break in a minute. Actually, we're getting close to the 2-hour mark. Let's see. Not block, but they reworked it so evaporation must faster with just one block. Now you are forced to do a 3x3 pod. Cool. With the water dump. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Okay, so does that mean evaporation is 3 times faster? Because you went from one block of irrigation to having to do a 3x3. What is that? A 3x3 is like what, 9? That's like 9 blocks versus the 1 block you used to have to fill. Why'd you do this to me? I'm gonna blame you. Oh, that's rough. Because look at it. Like we're like, what? 5 days? About roughly 5 days. And we've lost probably about like most of this block. Because I think I have this set up to be 1.6, if I remember right. I think this is set up to be 1.6. Where is my depth sensor? There it is. No, 1.5. So we've already lost about half a block worth of water reserves here. It was update 6. Oh man. Of course, I have to play a hard mode when they've updated hard mode. I love that. Let's see. That's fine. Okay, now we got plenty of planks. We got 90 planks. That seems pretty good. And this is still, what is taking this forever? What are you dummies doing? We got people here. We have people here. We even have people here. What is taking you guys so long? I think it's because they're so focused on the bombs now. Yeah, now they're just focused on this. I want this lowered. Stop looking at this. Go find something else to do. Go build stuff. Yeah, build this stuff. Yeah, right now they're all they're thinking about is exploding things. All right, for now these 4 have been pretty good. They've been keeping my 7 bots alive. And that we're still waiting for this to get built, by the way. We set this up like maybe an hour ago. I still want this to get built. How close are these to being done? Because right now we're in a drought. It's not really super necessary. Let's drop the priority of these. Yeah, right now I'm just trying to figure out what my beavers are trying to focus on. Okay, finally that got built. Jeez, took them like 10,000 years. Unable to let parts of the profile. That's right. We're still waiting for this. Oh my God. This still needs to get built. Oh my goodness. These guys, bunch of knuckleheads. This was set up like a day ago for them to work on. Like we started the stream having this whole thing set up. Like this was set up like before we streamed. It was, oh my, these dumb beavers. They're terrible with time management. There's only so many hours in the day for these guys. I'm trying to keep my priorities somewhat high. Because right now, what do I want them to focus on? Actually, I don't want them to focus on this right now. Listen, I think I might be part of the problem too. I could very well be the part of the problem. I'm willing to admit that. This is waiting for gears. I'd like this to get the gears first. Because I want my power to go out more. So this got built, thank goodness. That's okay. This is fine at normal. Let's see. When everything, okay. I got very dizzy just reading the white pause. Listen, though, I have a very good feeling that when I get to the white paws, they're going to give me an aneurysm. I'm not looking forward to playing them, but I kind of want to play them because I think it'll be funny. But I don't expect to win with them. I might play the white paws on maybe easy mode. We'll see. We'll see how hard it is. I actually don't really know. Maybe as like a test, I'll play white paws on easy mode just to see like what's the deal. And then I'll maybe stream like normal because I don't want to do another hard mode. This was difficult just doing this on hard mode. Unless I do it on diorama. Maybe I do it on diorama. Diorama is easy to manage. No shame in that. Thank you. Thank you for the validation. I needed it so I don't feel so bad playing on easy mode again. Because yeah. This really like starting this map on hard mode really like you know, set me straight. Because I'm like, oh, I can do hard mode. I did normal mode. That was easy. I've done the foxtails. I've done the iron teeth in the past. Like I'm a veteran. I have like, before doing this, I had like what, maybe 60 plus hours put into the game. I'm like, I could do hard mode. Can't be that hard. This game, I had to restart this whole thing like 3 or 4 times. It's ridiculous. And diorama, I don't know. Well, maybe you're right. For the white paws, maybe. But diorama, I miss diorama. Diorama used to just be like this. Like everything, you used to be able to see everything in one camera view. It was nice. It was really nice. Diorama was my first map. Was the first map I played to actually, you know, learn how to play Timberborn. And it was so easy to manage everything. Like water was so easy to get. It was easy to redirect bad water. It was easy to get power everywhere. It was easy to cut trees down. Didn't have to worry about all this space. You should have seen the start of this series. Honestly, before I had tubeways, my beavers had to walk everywhere. And my goodness, this was like the valley of death for them. I'm trying to get from home base all the way out here. Terrible. I hated it. Waterfalls. Ooh, I never tried waterfalls. I'll definitely check out. The one I want to do is, what is it? It's one of the new maps. It's Under Pressure, I think. It's the, no, it's called Pressure, if I remember correctly. I want to play Pressure really badly. Because Pressure is, has all those like bombs that go off and like try to mess up your colony. I definitely want to do that. I need to set up a thing here sooner than later. Because this is basically done. So I'm going to set up automation to these guys later. For now, I have to manually turn them off. No. Laugh, I think. Yeah. The, I definitely want to do Pressure. I think that's the name of the map. Pressure is the one where they have all the bombs everywhere. That's going to be stressful. I might want to do that one. Ooh, that would be fun. Pressure with the white paws? That would be funny. I got the Promise land map. You want to have such a bomb in your map. Let's see, Promised Lands. I'll check that out. I want to see what that is. But I definitely want to try Pressure because I haven't since the new update. Like this is the first time I'm playing since the game released. So I'm very curious to see like what all those giant, you know, bombs are about. Because I've seen a couple of videos of them like messing up like starter bases and stuff like that, and I think that's funny. But right now, how's everything looking? 16 more days. Got plenty of water in here. How's this looking? Looking okay. Right now we are waiting for gears. Let me see. Yep, planks are doing fine. And gears are okay. It's just that right now we're getting bottlenosed with our power. We definitely don't have enough power being pushed in. Unless, now hear me out. What if we build another steam engine over here? I know I'm trying to move my industrial area. No, I shouldn't do that, no. We're not turning this into the real industrial area. This was only meant to be like temporary. This is supposed to be temporary. Everything's actually supposed to be over here. Okay, this got built, thank goodness. It's a good idea, trust me. It's gonna be flawless. Flawless idea. Is everything connected? Is this all connected now? Let me check. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is all connected now. So all of our power systems are connected. They should be. Why is this not lighting up? Something is amiss. Let me think. Hold on. Because this is connected from underneath. Is that not good enough? Let me think. Maybe it does have to, I think it has to be connected over here. So you can't connect from underneath. Well, I'm glad I did this whole song and dance. All right, I'm gonna fix this off stream. I'm gonna fix this later. That's gonna be someone else's problem. That's gonna be my problem later. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get power over here and then build a staircase going over it. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll just do that later. It's not the end of the world. I'll survive. As for this, though, this needs to be a vertical shaft, doesn't it? Yeah, I already know I can't put that in there. Yep. Fine. It's fine. Power. Here. There. And then they're going to need a staircase to get up there. There we go. Let's see. Future problems for future me. Exactly. Save the map. I'm not doing that. I'm not killing my beavers. Let's see. For the lore, you do know that they share power with adjacent buildings, right? Right. Timberpunks 2. It's the really cool map. Okay. Adjacent. I know that they share power with adjacent buildings. What I was hoping to do is I was hoping that with the steam engine that it didn't have to be connected here. I was hoping that I can connect from the bottom. Clearly, that's not the problem. So that didn't work out. I was hoping that would work. What I have to do is, if I want power, I have to connect from these actual outputs here. So that would mean I have to get rid of this Go from under here, get another pipe here, get a vertical shaft here, and then this will be connected here. But it's a lot of work. That's a lot of work right now. And right now, my brain can't handle it. So I think I might be wrapping things up today. Let me think. Oh, this has been worked on. Okay, good. Get these stupid things out of here. What are priorities looking like? What has been built? So if these aren't being built, that's fine. Want that gone. Let's see. Let me reset this. At some point that will get built. And these will be built. Okay, so that's out of power. That's fine. Let's see. I need to turn these off. These stupid mud things are pointless because they don't have power yet. I was foolish to build these without power. I have to figure this out later. Planks are doing good. Gears are the thing where we're lacking on, but we do have gear production. We're just waiting for that. Food, water, still doing good. Beavers, population is stabilized. And how is water doing? Water's not doing great. Could be better. Could definitely be better. And then these things aren't getting built because I lowered the priority. How's this one way over here doing? How you doing? You still waiting for gears? Yeah, you're still waiting for gears. All right, then. Well, I think that is all the progress we're going to be able to make for this stream. I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I appreciate all your support. Well, I actually appreciate all your tips and tricks. I'm not going to let the voices win. I'm not going to kill my beavers. Despite your best efforts. Ugh. You know, my beavers are dumb, but I still need them. I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. I still need them. Read the lore. No. I'll do it on a different map. I'm not going to kill my beavers off here. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk my beavers dying. Well, I don't want to kill my beavers. I want my beavers to thrive. Next week again. Just start a new map. No. Well, okay. I'll start a new map. Let's see. What did I push? There we go. Let's save the game here. Save. Okay. So that's been saved. Let's go back to main menu. I will sit off stream with this stuff, try to get everything built, and then maybe do a couple of extra like things. Waterfalls. Have I played this map? I've not played this map. Pressure. I don't want to play pressure. All right. Let's do easy. Just so we can see this fun little lore drop. This will be the sacrificial lamb before we wrap things up. There we go. All right. Now, how do I do this? Do in dev mode. We are now in dev mode. Now, what do you want me to do with them? These poor little guys are in your hands now. What will you have me do to them? A lot of fun stuff here. Ooh, what is this? Water source. Look at all this cool stuff. Ooh, what's this? Power wheel. Let's see, left side. Kill. Okay. Where is... Instantly. Left side, kill all characters. No! My beavers! Ah! It still hurts. Now they're dead. Look at this. You've done it. They're all dead now. Now read the well-being square. Hold on. It says, and though all beavers perished, the river flowed on, their brief existence but a speck of wood dust. Is that it? No, wait. Oh, I see. Now spawn a bot. Let's see. Found wood and water. A new beginning. Hold on. What does it say? Don't even get me started on the beavers. They had it all. Fresh air, clean water. Now they're just a faint memory. That's funny. Killed by a heartless dev. What's this one say? Heartless dev. That is funny. Found wood and water. That's that was it. Yay! Hooray! We killed all of our beavers, and the game made fun of us. Yeah, screw those beavers. They suck. There you go. Who needs beavers when you have all this stuff to play with? How do I get unlimited points? Can I just put this down? Where's my unlimited science? How do I give myself 1 billion science? Let's go to 9 trillion speed. Whoa! Oh, the game doesn't like that. Hold on. That was wild. Let's see. Do not take long, right? Can I ask you to send me a whisper here so I can send you a link? Just an image of mine. Give. You can press control and auto put the building. Okay, so press control. So it's this one. Hooray! We did it! We beat the game! Build a wonder before cycle 15 ends. Oh, I feel bad. I did not earn that achievement. I didn't mean it. This is cool. Let's see. But yeah, let's see. Send me a whisper. Let's see. No, it's not like this. I didn't mean to. All right. There you go. I did also cheat on it. Oh, that's funny. Done. Let's see. What? Oh no. Let's see what this is. Holy moly. What is this? Oh my goodness. Is this you using the dev tool? That's crazy. It's a huge, huge tower. Let me see. Is there a way how do I... Let me browse. All right, there you go. Let me see. let's see. No. Wait, oh, can I see? Heavily modded. I tried to send it to you. Yeah. This is actually not a terrible way to do it. Doing whispers on here. On it, if you want to, let me see. There you go. If you want to send me like a PNG or something, or some kind of image, you can actually do it here. I think that's perfectly fine. Let me see if I can make the image bigger. There we go. Let me look at this. Look at this. This is wild. What is this? Is this part of the modded stuff you're talking about? Look, there's like a watermelon here. Nom, nom, nom. Let me see. I think those are all your water wheels. Yeah, look at this. This is so inefficient. Why do you have your water wheels in like a lake? There's no like, there's no power being pushed through here. Not that I can tell, at least. Look at this. What is all this stuff here? There's this thing. I don't even know what this is. Got another one of those big watermelon things. I have no idea what these are. Are these just farms? What is all this stuff? Look at all the supplies you have. This is a mess. A lot of water. You have 13k water. Crazy. Almost 40k food. Wild stuff here. A lot of medical, well, just a lot of supplies here. A lot of storage. A lot of raw materials, it looks like. And you managed to do it all with like, what, 300 beavers? Well, slightly above 300 beavers. A lot. What cycle were you on? Cycle 8? Hey guys, no, here's my legit, totally legit map. Oh, that's funny. Oh, move stuff. Oh, tending to. Let's see. What are you guys saying? I had to. Let's see. How do I do that? Yeah. That is a reactor. Besides the mod map, balloons, whisper. Oh, whisper. No, I already whispered to you. You should be able to reply to the whisper. Press community, then select the name and do whisper. Or you can click my name here and press. Yep. To be fair, it is just heavily modded. Wait, you're telling me that this is legit? No. I don't believe that for a second. There's no way. I mean, like, what kind of mods are these? You're telling me you managed to get all this done by cycle 8. That's crazy. Look at all this food you have and water. That's some crazy, that's some powerful mods there. That puts my poor colony to shame. What version were you on? Oh no, that was the frames. What else can we decipher from here? I mean, your beavers really love it. They're having a great old time. Dirty beavers. Beavers are dirty. Beaver is injured. Mild disease. Interesting. Got some dirty beavers, but they don't seem to be too upset by it. Let's see. Indeed powerful, this version. Okay, so the most recent one. All right. Now we come back here. Look at this disgrace. Booey. All right, exit the main menu. Yeah, I don't want to see this one anymore. Disgusted. Anyways, yeah, we're pretty much done for today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and showing some cool stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and take a break, and I might end up off stream babysitting the map, making sure all that stuff gets built in. Chances are I'm going to finish building those water wheels and fix my industrial area. I think that's the off stream plan, is to fix the industrial area and finish the water wheels and hopefully have all that bad water plugged up. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take off. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Next Friday we'll be back to Timberborn, but I will be back streaming on Monday, but Timberborn will be on Friday again around this time. So around like 12 o'clock ish, we'll be back at Timberborn. So I'll catch you in the next one. So until then, goodbye. Adios. Sayonara. C'est la vie. Adios. Bye. 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 Bye.